come. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board.
All right, folks. It is Nichols Live, and I am Larry Nichols, and we are back today. It's Monday. I apologize to everybody for this weekend. I was not able to, I wasn't able to receive calls or anything much. So if you tried to get in touch with me, couldn't. Folks, I just wasn't able. I just was not able. So today, I need your help. Starting out early, I need your help. I've got to go back in an hour after the program, as most of you know. And by the way, let me say, if you want to call into today's program, don't call right away. Give me a few minutes. But the call in number is 501 499 6022. And if you want to text a comment or statement, question, it's 440 897 0611. And I want to thank and I remind everybody that Leading Edge Radio makes it possible for us to be here every day. I'm sorry my health has been such that I have not been as able to do what I need to do as I want to be, but I'm fighting everything I got with everything I have. So if you're out there listening today, I just want you to look at what's going on in your country today. Now, today, Lisa Haven was supposed to be on with me. She will be here tomorrow. She could not come on today. And in a way, I'm kind of glad because today, this army and we need to talk. Things are manifesting faster than any of us could have imagined. The riots that are going on all over this country under the false pretense of Black Lives Matter. And then you look at Dallas, where 5 police officers were murdered, 7 wounded, I believe. Totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And I don't need to tell you that Obama is setting back. And everything's lining up just perfect for him to have 5 major riots in 5 major cities. And he gets to trigger the FEMA provisional government, which at that point he becomes king. You don't have to worry about an election. There won't be one. Today, I hear also that Donald Trump, more major companies have backed out of sponsoring the convention in Cleveland. Today, I find out 2 of the cities that were sending law enforcement support to help the Cleveland police to help protect the convention and the people there, they backed out. If you can't see that our nation is a nation in crisis, you don't have eyes. You don't have eyes. I think we need to deal honestly and openly about what all is happening. At least I feel that way, and I'm going to give my opinion. Today, guys, it's my opinion. Mine. I fully expect that Loretta Lynch, our black Muslim creep for an attorney general, might very well choose to prosecute me for what she would consider I guess, hate speech. Let me tell you, it is hate speech. What I'm going to tell you today is, by definition, hate speech, not against any group. It's hate for what's happening to my country. It's hate because I see the future for my children and our grandchildren. I see it just going, flying by so fast that it breaks my heart. And I know it does yours. Number one, to the black community. And yes, I call them the black community. Now, why do I not call them the African American community? Look, I believe you're either an American or you're not. I'm sick and tired of people being Mexican American, African American, Muslim American. Used to, when you came to this nation, when you came to this country, you came here to be a part of the American experience. You came here to get away from whatever it was in your home country that you didn't like. You wanted to come here and be a part of the freedom our nation had to offer. Today, I don't see that. To all the damn Mexicans that are coming here illegally and even some legally, if you're so proud of Mexico, if it's such a wonderful country, then stay the hell there. And if you think everything in Mexico is so great, then stay there. Don't bring your trash here. I received $10 from Mary. Mary, thank you so much. She kicked it off, folks. I need it today desperately. So start now, PayPal. PayPal. Go to PayPal, and then it's Nichols Live at AOL.com. I've got to generate $800 during this program. $800 during this program. Do it now, please. Do it now. Stop being halfers, half American, half something else. Be all in for America. All in. And I wouldn't want to be a soldier in the Army of the United States of America today. No way. I would not want to be a police officer today. Sworn to protect and defend and to serve people in a community that hate you and despise you. And don't doubt, folks, that shooter that killed those police officers in Dallas, what do the people throwing bricks and rocks at the police officers think they're doing? Huh? What about the ones throwing Molotov cocktails at the police? Fire bombs at the police? What are they trying to do? You know, I believe when you throw a brick or a rock at another human being, there's a good chance you're trying to kill them. And what is this Black Lives Matter? Do I need to remind you that the whole event that started Black Lives Matters was a lie and fraud? Are you aware of that? Or have you forgotten? Carla, thank you. She sent 10. Thank you, Miss Carla. Thank you so much. Are y'all aware of that? Are you aware that it was a fraud? That black guy was not on his knees surrendering. And a white police officer just gunned him down maliciously. That's not what happened. And what about the outcome of that day? The white police officer that was actually accosted, the black guy stuck his hand in the window of the police car, tried to get his gun, and it went off. It went off. That police officer's ruined. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't want to kill that young black kid. He didn't want to kill him. He didn't get up that day and say, I was going to kill a black kid. What about the police officers in the case with that gray kid, whatever his name was, or the black guy, put in a paddy wagon and then died a week later? Supposedly they killed him. Well, 2 of the 4 that have already gone to court were found innocent. You don't hear about that. And what about the police lives? Do they not matter? Do they not? Look, to all the blacks in America that are downtrodden, I know your lives have been relegated to not having much opportunity. But you know what? You've got a guy that's elected president, Barack Hussein, our black Muslim creep for a president. We've got him in there. And since his time as president, your world has gotten worse. Not better, worse. But there seems to be no Black Lives Matter anger against him. None. You see, Black Lives Matter only to black lives when it comes to blacks. What about Chicago, where black on black crime is worse than Iraq? The killings in Chicago are worse than the killings going on in the war-torn areas of Iraq. They don't seem to care about that. And then I hear Hillary Rodham Clinton saying that the white people need to evaluate our relationships with the black. Are you kidding me? I'm white. I am. And to any man, woman, or child that wants to be treated equal by me, my family, you will be treated equal. You will. And I will never one day of my life consider the color of your skin to mean a damn thing. I won't, unless you make it so. You know, I've served with a lot of men and women, shed blood with a lot of people. In every case, the blood always ran red. When you're looking at a wound and blood's coming out, you can't look at that blood and tell what color that person is. And when you're trying to save someone's life or they're saving yours, you're not looking at the color of the skin, not at all. Not at all. You're not. Why must we do it now? Now, there is a group. There's a group of people that I despise. There's a group of people that I hate. Bitterly, I hate. And that group of people is anybody that wants to destroy this great nation to which I have had the privilege, the honor of living in all of my life. And if you're trying to destroy that, I have hate for you. And to that end, I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, green, Muslim, Catholic, Baptist. I don't care. I hate you for what you're doing. I hate you for what your actions are doing and causing. So, folks, you listen to me. We got to not back down. Oh, I assure you, they want us to back down now. Oh, my God. We're the only place on earth that people can gun down 5 Dallas police officers. A man saying that he wants to kill them because they're white, and especially because they're white police officers, want to kill them and did. And have the audacity to say that the rest of us need to consider thinking about how we treat others and what we think and feel about others. Are you kidding me? And they're going to try their very best. They're going to try their very best to make we, the white people, white Americans, that are just trying to get along like everybody else, pay some price for this action, this deed. They're going to try to make the police at fault for daring to stop some criminal in the act of committing a crime or stopping a person for whatever reason. Maybe it wasn't committing a crime, but for whatever the reason, felt like they needed to stop and get in a confrontation, and shots are fired, and try to make it out like those police, because they were white, set out to just woke up this morning and said, we're going to go kill some black guy. You can't believe that. But that's what they're going to try to make us believe. And they're going to try to shut us up. They're going to try to stop us from standing up and telling the truth and calling a travesty when it is a travesty. Jennifer sent 5. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Folks, don't let this silence you. Don't let this make you quit speaking the truth. I've been told by Alden it's time for a commercial, so I'm going to do a commercial. I have got to ask God to help me today. I've got to get $800 now. 800. Greg told me there's over 7,500 people listening right now. So please, every one of you, please, if you can't during the program because you're on your computer or your phone, as soon as the program's over, please go. PayPal, Nichols Live at AOL.com, please. Or you can go to Larry Nichols, Conway, Arkansas, and there's a button where you can use your debit card or a credit card if you're not with PayPal. But I need your help today. Had a pretty tough weekend. Most of y'all know I didn't feel very good last week. It was a tough week. But I was out of things for the weekend. I didn't get to see much. Only to get up this morning and see the reality of the weekend. And for some reason, I just feel shame. Bruce sent 5. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Folks, I'm telling you, 7,500 people. You don't have to send a lot. You don't. Please send what you can. Please. I just beg you to do it quick. Now, stand up for what you believe. Do not let them defeat us. I count on all of you. I count on every one of you out there to be a purveyor of the truth. I count on every one of you of being Americans, willing to stand up for this country. Do not give in and let them shut your voice down. Don't. Remember what our founding fathers gave us. I got 15 from Susan. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Our founding fathers gave us 3 weapons to protect and defend this nation, to keep it going. It was our voices collectively, and our vote. Yet, I see all the riots out there. They call them protests. I see all the protests. I see all these protests. All weekend long, there were protests apparently in many cities, some still going on today. And it's all about Black Lives Matter. I don't see anybody protesting, standing up for our country. Where are all the people that want to just go out and stand up in the street and say, thank you, police, for protecting us? Where are all the people that want to go out in the street and stand up and say, thank you, America, for giving us a life that no other people in the world have enjoyed? We're the people standing up and saying, this is mine and you can't take it. Why's it always got to be? Then we're the butt end of a bad joke. Here we are. I see on Fox, here's another doctor. I understand the anger and frustration. He's speaking of the Black community, the anger and frustration of the Black community. Well, doctor, whoever you are, you ought to see and understand the frustration I have about why can't people get up in the morning and just be thankful for what we have? David 40, thank you, David. 5 from Cocos, thank you so much. All of you, thank you. But isn't it amazing? Nobody's standing out there in those streets and saying, thank you, America. Thank you, police, for risking your damn lives. And one other thing. Whatever color your skin is, whatever your heritage is, whatever your nationality is if you break the law, you're a criminal. And I figure a lot of this is that there seems to be a lot of people that want to be able to break the law and not be arrested for breaking the law. That's harassment. I break the law and you arrest me, that's harassment. That's what they're saying. Now, me, white guy, I break the law, I get arrested. You know what? I broke the law. I'm the one that made the mistake. I'm the one that did wrong. What I see out there today, what I see today is a lot of people saying if we break the law and you arrest us, that's harassment. Well, look at Chicago. You want an example of what America will be when you sit back and don't stop people that break the law. Watch and look at Chicago and wait until that crime and the killing spreads all over this country. And by the way, that's not white cops killing black. That's blacks killing blacks. And just in closing about this part, I just want to say I'm sick. I'm sick of what I see. Sick. And it's got to change. And the way it changes, we either get back to being a God fearing, law abiding nation, or our nation is done. Done. And don't doubt that the Hillarys, don't doubt that the Barack Hussein Obamas, don't doubt that they're not just stirring that fire right up. You see, Hillary and Obama and that ilk, that whole group in Washington, D.C., would love to see your family destroyed, your house burned, your children killed, just for their political gain, just so they get to keep their job another day. And when we speak of hate, know where you should hate. Hate those people that stir this up and egg it on. Hate the people like Al Sharpton that profit by going in to these communities and stirring it up even more. Hate these teachers that go into these classrooms and participate in the social engineering of our young. Hate these preachers that go into these churches full of people wanting to seek God, wanting to know God's word, and they cow down because they're afraid of losing their job. People might talk bad about them. Hate. Hate is not a bad thing when there is something that deserves hating. Do you hear me? Hate is not a bad thing when something or some group deserves hating. Not to hate is a sin. And not to use your voice, not to tell the truth, is the act of a coward. And if this nation is to make it another day, if it's to live one more minute, cowards are going to have to be pushed to the side, and people of faith, people of strength, people of character are going to have to stand up and take it back. And I'm not telling you to go out and get a gun and start shooting. Good God, no. But I am telling you to use your mouth. Quit hiding. Quit ducking. Quit getting your head down so somebody don't talk bad about you. You tell the truth. And then we got Donald Trump. Our only chance to beat Hillary Clinton, if we live through the crisis with all the riots and we don't get Obama as made dictator, then we've got Hillary. And our only chance to defeat Hillary is Donald Trump. In the system. The system's working every day, every day, every day. They're doing more and more and more to underwrite, under take out his underpinning to destroy his chances. Oh yeah, in a day or two they're going to have that 6-day meeting where they discuss the rules for this convention. Wonder what they're going to talk about in that convention. I wonder if it's going to sound like the things I've told you. Susan sent another 10. Thank you, Susan. People, please send. Please do it now. These good people have, but we got to get 800. We're about 100 or almost 100 of it gone. Punch it now. What do you think is going to happen in that rules committee meeting when they're sitting there? And these people that don't want Trump to be the nominee, what are they going to say? Oh, golly, how are we going to have a convention since if Donald Trump is the nominee, then all of the major sponsors that pay for the convention, they're all backing out. And of course, the people in the Rules Committee are going to be blaming all of these riots and protests on who? Donald Trump. They're going to say it's not going to be safe to come to the convention if Donald Trump's the nominee. Oh, yeah, that's what they're going to say. It's not going to be safe. And then the additional police that have been requested by the city of Cleveland. Those communities have canceled. They're not sending their police to augment this Cleveland police force. So how are they going to keep that convention safe? And those people in that rules committee, I can just hear them. Hey, we're going to have people backing out of coming to the convention because they're not going to come and run the risk of getting shot, stabbed, hit in the head with a brick. They're not going to be safe to and from the convention. How are the convention goers going to get in the convention when they've got to go through this line of these people? Thousands of these protesters are going to be there. How are they going to get through them just to get in the convention? Oh, yeah, they're going to say that. And all of a sudden, these rules committee people, they're going to say, gosh, with all this going against us, we can't let Donald Trump be the nominee. That's what they're going to say. Exactly what they're going to say. And it won't be long until all of this ruckus, everything that you see going on, all of these protests, all of these riots, you know what it's about. They will tell you it's because of the hateful rhetoric of Donald Trump. We can't allow him to be the nominee for the Republican Party. John McCain, Lindsey Graham, Paul Ryan, all of you. I hope you're laughing. I hope it feels good knowing that there are going to be people hurting, probably more killed because of y'all. How does it feel? Oh, I bet they're laughing. I bet they're high-fiving. I can see them now. We got them now, boys. We've got them. The good Americans, the people that are out supporting Trump. Let me tell you, they won't be so strong in support of Trump when all these riots start taking place in their cities and their communities. No, sir. We got them now. Boys, we got them. The system will live on, they're thinking. They really are. And they're laughing. Hillary's laughing. She's laughing and she's sticking her, because guess what, folks? All these protests and riots, you know what you're not hearing much about? Hillary and the email scandal, you know how that's all gone away? And don't worry, when this one's done, there'll be another one. There'll be another one. There'll be another one. And every time something comes up to hurt Hillary, there'll be another protest, another riot, another killing. Yes, there will. The system's going to live on unless we stop it. Now it's time for my second commercial. I've run long. Thank you to all those people that have already come in through PayPal, but I need the rest of you to come in today, please. If you don't see that our nation is burning, that our flag is drooping, then good God, I don't know what to say. Look, I'm not the answer to it all. I'm not God's gift, the resolution to this problem. I'm not. But if you'll help me, just help me stay in the game. I can help. I can help. I can help you be a viable army that can stop some of this. We can't stop it all. I understand that, but we can be a major force to stop a lot of it. And the way you stop it is by knowing what's coming ahead of time and telling it. And the way we stop it is by telling the truth and not being ashamed or afraid to tell it. Dear God, are you out there? Will you help me? I wish I were a better person. I wish I were some kind of great person that could ask for your help, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm a, I'm a mud running, low life, tough fighting, scum of the earth, son of a bitch. But I know how to fight, and I know how to stop this stuff. I know what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And with your help, we have the army to do it. If you're listening to me now, will you please help me? I got to ask for your help. I don't want to, but I got to. Please go to PayPal. Go to nicholslive at AOL.com and be sure, please make it a donation, not a purchase. Make it a donation, not a purchase. Because if it comes into a purchase, I don't get it. An ordeal to get it sent back to you and then maybe get it back. Anyway, it's an ordeal. Please don't do that. And if you don't have PayPal, go to Larry Nichols, Conway, Arkansas on Facebook. Please. And there's a button. You can use your debit card, your credit card. We don't need to talk. I don't don't need any more of these talk show hosts out there repeating, regurgitating the problems and telling it all to you. We got to stop it. We got to take positive, affirmative steps to stop it. And one of the first things we've got to do is open our mouths, tell the truth. I'll say it. There's not one damn black life that matters one damn bit more than the life of our children and our grandchildren. Not one. There's not one damn black lives that matters more than the police that are out there doing a hell of a job trying to protect us all. Black lives don't matter. They don't. Lives matter. All lives matter. And I don't need people jumping on it and seeing this problem as a ticket to their future. And when you see somebody like that, you need to call them out for what they are. You scum. You trash. Anybody that would use horrible things that do happen, they do. Mistakes happen. Yes, they do. But in more times than not, sound reflection proves that the mistake wasn't quite the mistake that everybody thought it was. And it certainly was not a malicious act as it is portrayed. You understand that? Used to, which has not been the way it's been for years, but you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. Now, unfortunately, you can take a 15 to 30-second clip of a cell phone picture that doesn't tell you the before or the whole truth of the during and put it out on the air, and all of a sudden you've got the answer to the whole thing. It's obvious. It's right in front of you. There it is. It's 100% solved. No, it isn't. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to us. I don't know where courage has gone. You know, now it's courage that we need to tell the truth and to be sober in the way we look at things, honest in the way we judge things. You used to, that was the way you're supposed to be. But today, you need to get a medal for courage, just for being sensible, for being honest. Use it. Use it. Use it. What are you? Are you afraid to speak? Huh? Are you? Are you afraid of what somebody might say? Are you afraid when Obama and Lynch say if somebody said something against one group of people, although it is deserved, if you say it, she might prosecute you? Is that what has you scared? Will you not help me? there something about me that scares you so you don't feel right contributing? I understand. I mean, I ain't lying about it. I'm telling you, the money I've got to have money for me. It help for my health. For my health, I'm saying it. I'm not making up things and coming up with trinkets. Dixie sent 10, and she sent another 10. Thomas sent 25. Thank you. Thank you both so much. Mary Ellen sent 400. Bless you, Mary Ellen. Some people do so much, and some do nothing at all. Some do so much, and some do nothing. Are you afraid of me? William, thank you. He sent 2. That's plenty, 2. That's plenty. If everybody would chip in, that's plenty. I want my country back. Before I go, before I leave this earth, I want this country back. And I'm willing to take whatever they put out. I'm willing to stand up and say, Loretta Lynch, Obama, Hillary, you want somebody take me. Take me. But you see, they don't come after me. You know why? Do you think it's because I'm their own size? They have all the power. I have none. They have the full weight and power of the government. I don't. Come at me. I'm out here in front of God and everybody. I don't hide. Take me. But they won't. Or at least they haven't as of yet. They will come. Not yet. Hillary's got to come. Hillary's got to send everything she's got at me. Hillary's not afraid of Trump anymore. There's nothing Trump scares Hillary with. There, any of them anymore. I wish he knew that. I wish he would recognize that he may be somebody in his own mind. He may be somebody to all the people that are paid around him, that bow down at his every wish and command. Kane, Lindsey Graham, they're laughing at him. Hillary's laughing at him. Obama's laughing at him. They're all laughing at him because they know what I know. They know what I know. And what I can't understand is why Trump won't talk to me. Hell, I don't want his money. I don't want credit. I just want to tell him what he better do. I want to tell him what they're going to do to him and prove to him what he can do to stop it. Prove to him what he can do to truly help our nation. That's what he says he wants to do. But I need all of you out there. I need every one of you out there to help me today. 7,500 plus of you. Will you help me today? I'm asking. I don't guess I've ever been this direct in asking before, but I am today. I am today. This weekend I saw how close we are to losing. This weekend, I have seen defeat. Something I never thought I would ever see in this country, but I've seen it. And it's time now. It's time now that every one of you say you're here, you're part of the army. You say when it's time for us to start making the calls, which we will be making soon, you say you will make them. I pray to God you will. I pray you will engage the enemy. I do. But today, I ask every one of the 7,500 of you to help me today. Help me. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 10 cents. I wish it'd be 1,000, but it won't be. But I'm asking every one of you. And I will ask you all to do what I have to do every day. Look in the mirror. So much of my life, I've looked in the mirror and I did not like what I saw. Way more of my life than I'd like to admit. I've looked in the mirror and didn't even recognize the person that was there. But today, I can see me in the mirror. And I know in front of God in heaven and Almighty and all that He is, I'm giving everything I have. Everything. And if you ask my family, I'm giving more than I have to give. So get up and look in the mirror. Every one of you. You're here, so I know you're concerned about the country. I know you are. And you're here, and I know you understand what I'm telling you. I know you do. I know you're hearing me. What I don't know is why you can hear but not feel compelled to chip in, engage, get some skin in the game. Where are you? Where are you? As the old saying goes, Rome's burning. Except today, folks, it ain't Rome. It ain't Rome today. It's the United States of America. We're burning. We're burning from the inside out. Just like Khrushchev said we would. Help me. In the few minutes we got left, will you ding the dinger thingy? Please. Ding it. I'm way away from what I got to have for today. And I can't begin to tell you how bad I've got to have it today. I can't. Are you there? Are you with me? Are you with us Are you? Or are you willing to stand back and watch us burn? Can't guarantee you. I cannot guarantee you. If you help me, that I can't guarantee we save this country, but I guarantee you they'll know we put up a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. We will not go easy. We won't. But probably 15, 20 people out of 7,500 have shown their face so far. Look at yourself in the mirror. Tell me what you see. Tell me. And do what I've asked y'all to do for a long time. Look around your house. Look around where you are now. There's got to be something you love so much that you'll do whatever it takes to protect and defend it. There's got to be. And if there's not, you're not alive. You may be breathing, but you're not alive. And I know that feeling because I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be breathing. But there be nothing inside. Nothing. Look in the mirror. I dare you to look in the mirror. Tell me what you see. Don't tell me. Tell yourself what you see. I want to fight to save this country. I want to fight to try. But I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Arthur sent 10. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you. I'm serious, y'all. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it. And I'm seeing people that are standing up with what they can. I'm seeing it. I believe it. I believe in them. I believe in the people that have helped today. And I thank them for helping me. I do. Thank you for helping me. I wish I were more than I am. But all that I am, I promise you, all that I am, I will spend every second, every ounce of blood in my body. All that I am, I will spend to save this country from the hell we're just about knee deep in. What about you? Well, got about 30, 40 seconds now. Who's going to ding the dinger thing before I go? Who? And then remember, I got 1 hour when this thing's over. 1 hour. And if that hour don't matter, the Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow. Lisa Haven. If we hit tomorrow. See you then. Look in the mirror.
Up high,
Look at yourself.
there's a land that I've heard of, one in a lullaby.